Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and wear test on the brand new NYX Bear With Me Luminous Tinted Skin Serum. I'm super excited to check this out, especially for all my natural makeup lovers. So we're gonna dive into this today, but before we get started, I do quickly want to introduce myself for those of you guys who are new to my channel. Hi, welcome, my name is Jessica, aka The Mexican Beauty. I make videos on all things beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. So I would love for you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Also, while you're at it, don't forget to hit that notification bell because that'll make sure you never miss a video. And last thing, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, The Mexican Beauty, because whenever I'm not here on YouTube, I'm literally there posting 24/7. You won't want to miss me. So let's just go ahead and get right into this video. Okay, so I have a fresh face. I did go ahead and moisturize. For moisturizer, I did go ahead and use the FENTY Skin Hydro Visor SPF 30. I love this moisturizer. I recently repurchased it because I was like, I need this hydration. So we have that on the face, and now we're gonna quickly apply a little bit of primer just because I want to make sure that I do have a little something on the face before we put on the product. I'm only going to be applying a little bit of this where I need it. So this is the NYX Cosmetics, the Marshmallow Primer. It's a really nice smoothing and pore filling primer. It has this really good texture. So I just like to kind of apply it right here in these areas. I already went ahead and let the moisturizer sink into the skin. I just like to kind of give room for the products to really lay nicely on the skin before I start layering on even more things. So for me, it's just very important to do that. And now we're gonna go ahead and talk about this guy. So I did purchase this at Ulta and I actually found it by accident. I was just browsing through the aisles and I saw a new display and I was like, wait, what is going on? So I did see that NYX came out with this. Now this isn't a foundation, it's like a skin tint. And I think it's more so universal. Like you can use this by itself or you can mix this in with a foundation to make it a little bit more dewy, luminous, because this does claim to be luminous. So that being said, there's only about 5 or 6 shades of this. I feel like if it's a skin tinted product, there should at least be 10. I still think they need more shades. This did retail for $17. That was a little bit pricey for NYX. NYX tends to have some pricey items. It's so interesting because they have products that are not the priciest and then very pricey products. So $17, and here you do get 0.42 ounces, which I'm like, And then this applicator is just very weird. So I did pick this up in the shade medium, and I'm just gonna go ahead and shake it well because I want to see that the product really disperses nicely. On the side, it says that it's a tinted serum, provides sheer coverage with a luminous finish infused with tremella mushroom. It provides skin-loving ingredients. So, like I mentioned, I'm medium. So basically, I just kind of remove that top part. I think this wasn't necessary. They could have just done a dropper. I guess they didn't want it to be too similar to their dropper product. It's actually not as runny as I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be much more runny, like watery almost. It is runny, but it looks pigmented. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, we're not gonna be taking a sponge because I feel like the sponge will shear things out, especially a damp sponge. So I'm gonna be taking a brush. I'm gonna be using this e.l.f. brush, and I'm just gonna be dotting it. Now that I apply it, it does feel more liquidy. It has like a smell, kind of like aloe. It is very, very lightweight. Today I'm just going for a very light makeup look. I knew that trying this would mean that it was gonna be a light makeup day. It's actually not too bad. I thought it was gonna be a little bit less coverage from the get-go. This is kind of reminding me of this little guy that we just tried. If you haven't watched my video, I'm gonna have it linked up here and down in the description box. The Makeup Forever Watertone foundation. This is $37. This may be like a little dupe situation if you want something a little bit more inexpensive. That's kind of the coverage that I'm getting, but honestly, I feel like this by NYX is giving me a little bit more coverage. Now you guys can see right away, it is giving me a luminous feel. So I definitely do think this product will be great for people that have dry skin. So I'm gonna be applying a little bit more I like the fact that it's not so liquidy like I mentioned. Definitely apply this with a brush though. You guys can see it's a very light product. But you know what's interesting? I feel like I mentioned this before many times, but you know, right now the makeup world is heavily revolving around natural products, skin-like products. It may be because of face masks and all that, but to be honest, I feel like we were headed in that direction anyway, because there was a time period where we were so heavily invested in a super glammed up look. I think 2016 was really like kind of the epitome of that. And I think people are like, okay, like there's so much makeup coming out, like I'm getting tired of all these looks. So let's just start to do more so makeup that is natural. This actually, I have to say, it looks pretty. It gives me a very fresh look. You guys can see, I have mentioned that my skin has been a little bit more on the dry side, especially in these areas. And right now seeing some luminosity in my skin is making me happy. I also feel like it's the perfect everyday product for the person who wants this luminous touch, but also wants a little bit of coverage, doesn't want anything too intense. I do think that this offers a little bit more coverage than the Makeup Forever one right off the bat. I feel like the Makeup Forever one, I really had to add it on. I also think this is slightly creamier than the Makeup Forever one. So you guys can see, it offers very luminous results. So this is like a dry skin lover's dream. It's also sitting really nicely on top of the moisturizer and primer. So we have that on the face. Let me go ahead and come up close. You guys can see very, very fresh faced. I do like it, but as somebody that does have oily skin and have had oily skin my entire life, seeing this before I had kind of like those dry patches on my skin, I would have been like, okay, this is what I'm looking like at hour 5 or 6 of me wearing just a regular foundation that's not even luminous. So for somebody that does have oily skin, this is probably not gonna be for you. I probably will go ahead and set it a little bit just because I don't wanna look super shiny all through the day, but I do appreciate that it's sitting really nicely on the skin. It's not sitting on top. It's not looking like dry and patchy. It's looking very skin-like. Even on my nose, I feel like it's kind of absorbing into the skin and becoming one with the skin. But this is definitely one of those products that I would set as an oily skin person with a pressed powder, just so that I can absorb some of those oils that you may not want on your skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face. Gonna be a very simple look, and then I'll come back, give you guys my first initial thoughts, how it works with everything else, and then we can go ahead and start our day. So keep watching. Okay guys, so I am back. I just finished this full face of makeup, and I do wanna talk about this skin serum. I have to say, honestly, now that everything is on, it definitely does look like a lightweight, natural finish. I do quickly wanna talk about kind of what I did, walk you guys through the process. So I did go ahead and apply concealer on my under eyes just because I always like to apply some concealer. You don't have to, I just feel like sometimes, especially in the mornings, like I need a little wake me up. So for me today, I used the Tarte Shape Tape. I used the original, which may have been a mistake just because this eye does look a little bit dry in the under eyes. It's not the serum, it's the concealer right there. So I did go ahead and use the original Tarte Shape Tape. My mindset was, you know what, I'm using a very lightweight product that gives me a very natural sheer finish. So I kind of want to do a little bit of coverage, you know, in the under eyes. So I did that. I don't know why I did this. I used my sponge that was literally not damp at all. It was dry, like dry as can be. And I think that's why I had that issue. So I did go ahead and use this concealer, and then I did go ahead and set the under eyes just directly on the under eyes with my KKW Beauty powder. And then I just applied some cream blush. I used my e.l.f. Putty blush. I tend to notice that whenever I use very lightweight complexion products like serums or skin tints, these cream blushes work best. It like sunk in with the serum and kind of became one. So I did appreciate that a lot. And other than that, I didn't do anything else. I just kept it really simple. I didn't want it to be a very intense makeup look. I just wanted it to be very natural because we are testing out a very natural product. But the one thing I do want to do on camera that I mentioned to you guys earlier for oily skin people, I do have oily skin. Right now it's tending to be more combo because of the dryness that I've been suffering. Stuff that happens when you turn 25, I guess. Because I've seen a lot of you guys say that you guys had the same situation when you started to turn 25, 26, 30s. So I'm like, you know, it's probably happening for me too. So I'm gonna be taking my Charlotte Tilbury powder. I have been really obsessed with this lately. It was like a random day that I gravitated towards, and I have been literally about to be hit pan. I'm restocking during Sephora sale for sure because I really like this powder. I'm using this in number 2. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set the areas where I tend to get oily. So it's right here in this T-zone. And then right here in the smile line. So just this part. I feel like sometimes using a pressed powder is better just because I feel like you can really target it exactly where you want it to go. So as an oily skin person, I feel like you can really see how this looks. So now we can officially begin our wear test. Right now it is 9:49 a.m. So we have the entire day to wear this. And I will be doing an in natural lighting clip so you guys can see. I'll also let you guys know how this does with my face mask through the day and all of that fun stuff. So I'm excited to see where this is going to take us. Okay guys, so I am back right now. It is 5:13 p.m. and today we are going to end the day a little bit earlier just because it's a beautiful day out. I want to get my workout done, and in order to do that, I have to take off my makeup. So I want to talk about the NYX Cosmetics Bear With Me Luminous Tinted Skin Serum. This is what it's looking like right now. I feel like this product for very natural makeup days looks really nice. It honestly does remind me a lot of this Makeup Forever Watertone foundation. I feel like it gives you approximately similar coverage. So I would say that if you maybe were looking into this but don't want to spend $37, then I would recommend looking into the NYX one for $17 because I definitely see similarities in that aspect of it. If you love very natural makeup, then you're also really going to enjoy this. I did use a mask. It does transfer a little bit, so just keep that in mind. I do wish it was a little bit cheaper, but I do notice that NYX tends to have like these deals from time to time. Also, you can get $3 off your purchase if you do buy it at Ulta. You guys know they always have like that coupon. If you spend $15 or more on like affordable products, you get $3.50 off. So you can always get a little discount in there. So those are pretty much all my thoughts. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this review and wear test. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know to continue doing these types of videos for you guys. And I think that's all I have. So I will see you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.